Have you ever wondered how far people would go just to follow orders? How easily a normal person, someone like you, could be convinced to harm another human being? Well, in 1961, one psychologist set out to find the answer, and what he discovered shocked the world. This is the story of the Milgram Experiment, an experiment so disturbing that it changed the way we understand human nature forever. Picture this: you walk into a quiet room at Yale University. A man in a white lab coat greets you with a clipboard. He looks professional, trustworthy. You sit down across from another person, let's call him the learner. You're told that you'll be participating in a simple memory test. The man in the lab coat explains the rules. 1. If the learner gets an answer wrong, you press a button to deliver an electric shock. 2. With each wrong answer, the shock intensity will increase. Simple enough, right? But here's the thing, the shocks are fake. The person receiving them is an actor. But you don't know that. The test begins. 1. First wrong answer, you press the button. 2. The learner winces. 3. Another wrong answer, you press again. 3. He starts to squirm. 4. Soon, he's screaming in pain. 4. Begging you to stop. You turn to the man in the lab coat. I can't keep doing this. But he just says, the experiment requires you to continue. And most people do. Stanley Milgram, the psychologist behind the experiment, found that 65% of participants were willing to deliver shocks up to the highest voltage, even when the learner was screaming, even when he fell silent, possibly unconscious. Why? Because an authority figure told them to. Milgram's experiment revealed something dark about human nature. Most people are not inherently cruel, but under the right circumstances, they'll obey orders. Even if it means hurting someone else. But it gets worse. After the experiment, many participants justified their actions by saying, I was just following orders. Sound familiar? That's the same excuse used by Nazi officers during the Nuremberg trials. Milgram proved that the human mind is wired to obey authority, even when it clashes with personal morality. And that revelation changed everything we thought we knew about free will and personal responsibility. So, why did they obey? Milgram identified a few key psychological forces at play. 1. Authority bias. When someone in a position of authority gives an order, our brain automatically assumes they know better. 2. Gradual commitment. The shocks started small, so it was easy to justify continuing. 3. Diffusion of responsibility. It's not my fault, I was just following orders. The truth is, human beings are highly influenced by social and environmental cues. And that's why understanding the mind matters, so we don't repeat the mistakes of the past. The Milgram experiment is a chilling reminder of how fragile our morality can be under pressure. So, what would you have done? Would you have stopped? Or would you have pressed the button? If this made you think differently about human nature, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more deep dives into psychology, and drop a comment below. What would you have done in Milgram's experiment?